In the water, we have heat 1 of 40 for event 34, the men's 100-meter freestyle in lane 3. That's Mark Vingo, Arizona Masters. Lane 4, Robert Beach, St. Pete Masters. And in lane 5, Donald Hubbard, San Diego Swim Masters. Our heat Our unofficial heat winner out of lane 1 with a time of 1:25.95, improving on his personal best. That's Mark Vingo from Arizona Masters. Great swim, Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cheer our final 2 swimmers on. In lane 4, Robert Beach from St. Pete Masters is 94 years old. Great job, Robert. And Donald Hubbard from San Diego Swim Masters, 97. Let's cheer both of them on. Robert came in with the unofficial time of 2:31.81. Great swim, Robert. And Donald Hubbard is coming to the flags. You see him there in lane 5. Let's bring him on home, everybody. Donald coming in with the unofficial time of 3:06.31. Great swim from Heat 1 all around. Heat 2. In the water, Heat 2 of 40 for event 34. In lane 2, Alex Fisher, Palm Beach Masters. Lane 3, Jeff Farrell, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. Lane 4, Everett Smethurst, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 5, Ed Reed, Tamalpais Aquatic Masters. Lane 6, Richard Burns, Tamalpais Aquatic Masters. And lane 8, Peter Anderson from Tamalpais Aquatic Masters. Our unofficial winner out of lane 6 with a time of 1:12:57. That's going to be Richard Burns out of Tamalpais Aquatic Masters. Good swim. Just short of a national record. Great swim, Richard. Heat 3. In the water, heat 3 of 40 for event 34, the men's 100-meter freestyle. Lane 2, David Hirschman, unattached. Lane 3, Mark Longworth, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 4, Alan Larson, Oregon Masters. Lane 5, John Foote, Tamalpais Aquatic Masters. Lane 6, Gary Clendenin, Mission Viejo Masters. And lane 7, Randall Kraft. From Southern California Aquatic Masters. Lane 3 and 5 is where our race is for this heat. Mark Longworth, John Foote coming to the wall. Our unofficial winner out of lane 3, that's going to be Mark Longworth with a time of 1:17:55. A personal best for Mark. Great swim, Mark. Heat 4. In the water, we have heat 4 of 40 of event 34. In lane 1, John Hammerstrom, Jaws Aquatics Masters. Lane 2, Steve Peterson, Puget Sounds Masters. Lane 4, Lee Child, Sarasota Sharks Masters. Lane 5, Stephen Heck, Masters of South Texas. Lane 6, Bob Couch, Sarasota Sharks Masters. And lane 8, Robert White, Puget Sound Masters. The race in the middle of the pool with 25 to go is between lanes 4 and 5. Lee Child, Stephen Heck. Our unofficial winner out of lane 4 is going to be Lee Childs with the time of 1:08:49. Heat 5. In the water, Heat 5 of 40 for event 34. Lane 1, Van Cochran, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 2, Michael Bregman, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 4, Alan Yuki, Illinois Masters. Lane 6, Jonathan Sheff, Wind and Sea Masters Swimming. And Lane 8, James Raleigh, Excel Swimming. Our race right now is between lanes 8 and 4. Our unofficial winner is going to be coming out of lane 8 with a time of 1:10:29. A personal best, James Raleigh from Excel Swimming. Great swim, James. Heat 6. In the water, Heat 6 of 40. In lane 1, KC McDougall, Sawtooth Masters. Lane 2, Brad Gandy, unattached. Lane 3, Dean Fochis, Wisconsin Masters. Lane 4, Michael Mann, Colorado Masters Swimming. Lane 5, Tom Wolf, Lone Star Masters. Lane 6, David Rash, Ojai Masters. And Lane 7, Rick Walker, Sarasota Sharks Masters. Reminder to our swimmers in the next 33 heats, we are doing flyover starts. Again, swimmers, we are doing flyover starts for the rest of this event. Our leader right now is lane 4, Tom Wolf from Lone Star Masters. Our unofficial winner out of lane 4, that's going to be Michael Mann with a time of 1:03:01. Heat 7. In the water, Heat 7 of 40 for event 34. Lane 1, Harold Stryker, unattached. Lane 2, Sam Huja, unattached. And can somebody stop lane 8?
Stop lane 8.
Stop lane 8, please. Ladies and gentlemen, from Heat 6, Michael Mann set a national and world record. Congratulations to Michael Mann from Colorado Masters Swimming, a national and world record. Heat 8. In the water, this is Heat 8 of 40 for event 34. Lane 2, Randy Miller, CCAT Masters. Lane 3, Kim Onisco, Long Beach Grunions. Lane 4, Bruce Christ, Sawtooth Masters. Lane 6, Ty Walker, Arizona Masters. And Lane 7, Bob Herrick, Mission Viejo Masters. Our unofficial winner out of lane 7 with a time of 108.91, Bob Herrick. A personal best for Bob. Good swim, Bob. Heat 9. In the water, heat 9 of 40 for event 34. Lane 1, Robert McLean, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 2, Frank Campbell, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 3, Dennis Fisher, New Albany Aquatics Club. Lane 4, Brian Todd, Maroon Dogs Masters Swim Team. Lane 5, David Johnson, Maroon Dogs Masters Swim Team. And Lane 8, Mark Montgomery, Nova Aquatics Masters. Our leader is in lane 3, followed by lane 4 and lane 8, with lane 2, Frank Campbell, coming on strong. Coming to the flags and to the wall. Our unofficial winner is going to be out of lane 3. That's going to be Dennis Fisher from New Albany Aquatics Club with a time of 107.70.
Still got a swimmer in lane 1.
Okay, can I see?
Heat 9. Sorry, Heat 10. Heat 10.
I think you got a full heat. No, wait a minute.
In the water, Heat 10 of 40 of event 34. Lane 1, Michael Blatt, Ventura County Masters. Lane 2, Robert Heath, Spokane Club Masters. Lane 3, Will Douglas, Swim Fort Lauderdale. Lane 4, Dan Stevenson, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 5, Thomas Taylor, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 7, Steve Cutting, Manatee Aquatic Masters Incorporated. Lane 8, Fred Munson, San Diego Swim Masters. We're going to rerun Heat 7. So Harold Stryker, Sam Kuja, and Brian Nelson, we're going to be doing a rerun of Heat 7 after Heat 11. Harold Stryker will be in lane 1. Sam Kuja, lane 2. Brian Nelson, lane 8. Again, Heat 7 will be run after Heat 11. This is Heat 10 right now. Our unofficial winner out of lane 4 with a time of 101.71. That's going to be Dan Stevenson from Rose Bowl Masters. Heat 11. In the water, Heat 11 of 40. Lane 2, Robert Young, Minnesota Masters Swim Club. Lane 3, Diego Pombo, CMAC Masters. Lane 4, Terry Hilgan, South OC Masters. Lane 5, Hisham Ali, Fast Eddie's Masters Swim Club. Lane 7, Brian Foley, Hudson Valley Dolphins. And Lane 8, David Murray, unattached. Again, we're going to rerun Heat 7 directly after this heat. Harold Stryker, Sam Kuja, or Harold Stryker lane 1, Sam Kuja lane 2, Brian Nelson lane 8. Our unofficial winner out of lane 4, Terry Hilgen, with a time of 105.31. A new personal best. Great swim, Terry. Heat 7.
Where's lane 8?
In the water, this is Heat 7 of 40 for event 34. Lane 1, Harold Stryker unattached. Lane 2, Sam Kuja unattached. And lane 8, Brian Nelson unattached. After this heat will be Heat 12 of event 34. Again, after this heat will be Heat 12 of event 34. Don't forget to visit the Partner Village for the last day of sales, including all event merchandise, $20 or less. Visit Finis, 2 for $50 women's suits. Don't forget to stop by the tier booth where you can get $60 shoes. And last but not least, TriSwim has all products 35% off. As a reminder, today's your last day to pick up pre-sale merchandise. And make sure to tag Master Swimming in social media posts to be entered to win a prize. Our leader right now is coming out of lane 8. Brian Nelson. And he's going to be our unofficial winner with a time of 1:15.78. Heat 12. In the water, Heat 12 of 40 of event 34. Lane 1, James Riddle, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 2, Mitch Perry, Minnesota Masters Swim Club. Lane 3, Michael Penn, unattached. Lane 4, Douglas Barker, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 6, Ray Frost, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 7, Carl Edgerton, off Pisty Aquatics. And lane 8, Robert Adams, West Hollywood Aquatics. Coming into the wall, our unofficial winner is going to be out of lane 4 with a time of 104.17. That is Douglas Barker from Mission Viejo Masters. A new personal best for Douglas. Congratulations, Douglas. Heat 13. In the water, Heat 13 of 40 for event 34. Lane 1, David Hathaway, Oregon Masters. Lane 3, Patrick Harris, Innsworth Aquatic Masters. Lane 7, Paul Herdubisi, Conejo Valley Masters. And lane 8, Brent Washburn, Oregon Masters. We have ourselves a great race between lanes 1, 3, and 7. Coming under the flags and towards the wall. Who's it going to be? Our unofficial winner at lane 3, that's Patrick Harris with a time of 1:04:55. Heat 14. In the water, heat 14 of 40. Lane 1, Mark Notzel, Academy Swim Club. Lane 2, Jonathan Foss, Minnesota Masters Swim Club. Lane 3, David Sims, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. Lane 4, Peter McKinnon, Edo Biko Olympia Masters. Lane 5, Don Smith, Conejo Valley Masters. Lane 7, Kanui Manly Penguin Swim Club. And Lane 8, Algernon Keith, Virginia Masters Swim Team. Lanes 3 and 4 are back and forth, coming under the flags into the wall. Our unofficial winner is going to be out lane 4, Peter McKinnon, with the time of 59:26. A new personal best. Great swim, Peter. Heat 15. In the water, heat 15 of 40 of event 34, the men's 100-meter freestyle. Lane 1, Michael Nitsch, San Diego Swim Masters. Lane 3, Sean Sullivan, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 4, Eric Bluell, Ventura County Masters. Lane 5, Mike Chang, Southern California Aquatic Masters. Lane 6, Brent Barnes, Puget Sound Masters. And Lane 7, Long Wu, Marcia's Enthusiastic Masters. Coming into the wall, our unofficial winner is going to be out lane 4 at the time of 1:12:01. A new best, Eric Bluell. Good swim, Eric. Heat 16. In the water, heat 16 of 40. Lane 1, Eric Hilger, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 2, Randy Frank, Wind and Sea Masters Swimming. Lane 3, Tom Baker, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 4, Julio Senega, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 5, Julio Senega, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 6, Ted Krovitz, Davis Aquatic Masters. Lane 7, Thomas Sheehan, Long Beach Grunions. And Lane 8, Mike Gaw, Swim, Fort Lauderdale. Coming into the wall. Our unofficial winner is going to be out of lane 3 with a time of 105.27. A new best for him, Tom Baker. Heat 17. In the water, heat 17 of 40 for event 34, the men's 100-meter freestyle. Lane 1, Trevor Oldershaw, El Cerrito Aquatic Masters. Lane 3, Roger Belmar, Club Tribe. Lane 4, Ross Brittenbach, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 5, Randy Mayall, Nickel City Splash Swim Team. Lane 6, David Tommen, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. Lane 7, Patan McClug, Wind and Sea Masters Swimming. And Lane 8, Damon Tucker, CMAC Masters. With a slight lead in the middle of the pool in lane 4 is Ross Brittenbach. And Ross is going to be our unofficial winner with a time of 1 minute 34 hundredths. Heat 18.
Lane 2 and 8.
Heat 18. In the water, heat 18 of 40 for event 34, the men's 100-meter freestyle. Lane 1, Nicholas Delgado, the Claremont Club. Lane 3, Mark Irmer, San Diego Swim Masters. Lane 4, Chris Courtney, Phoenix Swim Club. Lane 5, Mark Glass, Lone Star Masters. Lane 6, Brian Duke, City of Temecula Masters. And Lane 7, Gustavo Murillo, Mission Viejo Masters. With about 25 left, the race between lanes 3, 5, 4, and 6. Our unofficial winner out of lane 3, that's going to be Mark Irmer from San Diego Swim Masters with a time of 104.26. A new personal best for Mark. Good swim, Mark. Heat 19. In the water, heat 19 of 40 of event 34. Lane 1, Rodney Whistletter, Pirates, Aguas, Aberitas. Lane 2, Mikhail Lazarev, Golden Road Aquatics. Lane 3, Soli Nafi, Mission Viejo Nadadors. Lane 6, Carl Nopecki, Riverside Aquatics. And lane 8, Eric Kent, Ukaipa Swim Team. The race right now is between lanes 1, 2, and 6. With our winner coming out of lane 1 with an unofficial time of 1:04.05. That's going to be Rodney Wiesletter. Heat 20. In the water, heat 20 of 40 of event 34. Lane 1, Michael Dibbins, Colorado Masters Swimming. Lane 5, David Sumner, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 6, Brad Sheffield, UCLA Bruin Masters. Lane 7, John Robertson, Spring Valley YMCA Masters. And lane 8, Mark Kennedy, University of BC Masters. Our leader in lane 1 is Michael Dibbins, followed by lane 5, David Sumner. Our unofficial winner out of lane 1 is going to be Michael Dibbins with a time of 58 flat. A great improvement on his personal best. Great swim, Michael. Heat 21. In the water, heat 21 of 40 for event 34. Lane 1, Brian Adelman, San Diego Swim Masters. Lane 3, Steve West, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 4, Jeff Cummings, Dolphins of the Desert Masters. Lane 6, Tom Phillips, New England Masters. Lane 7, Ronald Scott, Rose Bowl Masters. And lane 8, Nicholas Oman, New England Masters. Our unofficial winner out of lane 4 is going to be Jeff Cummings with a time of 57:53. Heat 22. This is heat 22 of 40 of event 34, the men's 100-meter freestyle. In lane 3, Hugo Argudes, Pirates Aguas Abiertas. Lane 4, Todd Foose, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 5, Matthew Mester, Mission Viejo Masters. And lane 7, Amit Indop, San Diego Swim Masters. Our unofficial winner out of lane 5 is going to be Matthew Mester with a time of 1:08.12. Heat 23. In the water, heat 23 of 40 of event 34. Lane 2, Douglas Herman, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 3, Thomas Tabbert, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 4, David Andre, Dell Jewish Community Center Masters. Lane 5, Rich Williams, Club Tribe. Lane 6, Brian Goldberg, New York Athletic Club. And lane 8, Shunsuke Sumitani, Mission Viejo Masters. Our unofficial winner out of lane 5 with a time of 1:01.11. That's going to be Rich Williams. Heat 24. In the water, heat 24 of 40 for event 34. Lane 1, Brian Gargas, Santa Maria Swim Club. Lane 4, Kevin Quinn, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 5, Martin Torres, Swim Fort Lauderdale. Lane 6, Jonathan Matthews, Oregon Masters. And lane 8, Marcel Windarto, Renaissance Club Sport. Our unofficial winner out of lane 4 is Kevin Quinn with a time of 56.72. Heat 25. In the water, heat 25 of 40. In lane 6, Kevin Lang, San Diego Swim Masters. Let's cheer Kevin on, everybody. Kevin is on pace to beat his personal best. .25 to go for Kevin Lang in lane 6 from San Diego Swim Masters. And Kevin will be our unofficial heat winner with a time of 1:11.71, a new personal best. Great swim, Kevin. Heat 26. In the water, heat 26 of 40. In lane 1, Zambrano Gonzalez, swim Fort Lauderdale. Lane 2, Jonathan Goller, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 5, Nicholas Chukiat, Nova Aquatics Masters. And lane 7, Trevor Rose, unattached. We have a race between lanes 2, 5. Coming in is lane 1 as well. Our unofficial winner out of lane 5 is going to be Nick Chukiat with the unofficial time of 59:31. Heat 27. In the water, heat 27 of 40 for event 34. Lane 1, Kevin Doak, Michigan Masters. Lane 2, Andreas Garcia, Pirates Aguas Abritas. Lane 3, Mario Marshall, Golden Road Aquatics. Lane 4, Mikhail Bildosola, Swim Camp Gexo. Lane 6, Robert Dimitro, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 7, Travis Bartosh, Nova Aquatic Masters. And lane 8, Kevin Mendenhall, San Diego Swim Masters. Coming to the flags in lane 4. Our unofficial winner with a time of 52:48. It's going to be Mikhail Bildosola. Heat 28. In the water, heat 28 of 40. In lane 2, King Zhang, Menlo Masters. Lane 4, Sam Dickinson, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. Lane 5, Alexander Lonecker, Golden Road Aquatics. In lane 6, Michael Torres, Swim Fort Lauderdale. Lane 7, Jimmy Hong, Longhorn Aquatics. And lane 8, Bobby Brown, Rose Bowl Masters. Our race right now is between lanes 2 and 4. King Zhang and Sam Dickinson. Our unofficial winner out of lane 4 is going to be Sam Dickinson with a time of 1:03.90. Heat 29.
Scratch 1 and 2.
In the water, heat 29 of 40 for event 34. Lane 3, Andrew Sullivan, West Hollywood Aquatics. Lane 4, Will Wallem, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 5, Kyle Begovic, San Diego Swim Masters. Lane 7, Graham Sheldon, San Diego Swim Masters. And Lane 8, Manuel Alfaro, Club Master de El Salvador. Our unofficial winner is going to be coming out lane 4 with a time of 57:06. That's going to be Will Wallem. Heat 30. In the water, heat 30 of 40 for event 34, the men's 100-meter freestyle. Lane 1, Tony Bohr, Mesa Aquatics Club Masters. Lane 2, Danny Giometti, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 3, David Spencer, Granite Masters. Lane 4, Andy Grant, Walnut Creek Masters. Lane 5, Bobby Savelich, the Olympic Club. Lane 6, David Curtis, Mesa Aquatics Club Masters. And Lane 8, Francisco Manzi, Swim Fort Lauderdale. Our unofficial winner at lane 4 is going to be Andy Grant with a time of 51:93.
He just missed it by about 4/10.
Just missed a national record. Great swim, Andy. Great swim. Heat 31. In the waters, heat 31 of 40. Lane 1, Yuva Tirada, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 2, Sean Kilgallen, Team Redbird. Lane 3, Daniel Castro, Santa Barbara Masters Swim. Lane 4, Aditya Kamath, San Diego Masters Swim. Lane 5, Chasen Rogers, Marcia's Enthusiastic Swimmers. Lane 6, Daniel Jacobson, Renaissance Club Sport. Lane 7, Andrew Coons, Reston Master Swim Team. And Lane 8, Brett Petty, Santa Maria Swim Club. Our unofficial winner out of lane 6 with a time of 57:54. That's Daniel Jacobson. Heat 32. In the water, heat 32 of 40. In lane 1, Jonathan Pierce, Golden Road Aquatics. Lane 2, Sean Cowell, Fullerton Fast Masters Team. Lane 3, Anton Latkin, San Diego Swim Masters. Lane 4, Ralph Perazzo, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 5, Dirk Verheuel, Virginia Masters Swim Team. Lane 7, Alan Peterson, Slow Seahawks Masters. And lane 8, Thomas Dowley, the Olympic Club. We have a race between lanes 3 and 4. Our unofficial winner coming out of lane 4, that's going to be Ralph Porazzo, Rose Bowl Masters, with an unofficial time of 52:49. Heat 33. In the water, heat 33 of 40. In lane 1, Nicholas Tangaland, Orange County Riptide Aquatics. Lane 2, Merrick Riddle, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 3, Jared Chavez, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 4, Alex Hale, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 5, Aiden Asuncion, Beaver Swim Club. Lane 6, Jean-Paul Santana, Orange County Riptide Masters. And lane 7, Nicholas Sedaris, Mission Viejo Masters. Our leader coming under the flags is in lane 2, Merrick Riddle. And he'll be our unofficial winner with a time of 59:89. Heat 34. In the water, heat 34 of 40. Lane 2, Ryan Tang, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 3, Daniel Peralta, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 4, Richard Chen, unattached. Lane 5, Tanner Motoncriff Peck, unattached. Lane 6, Kanta Imoto, Mesa Aquatics Club Masters. Lane 7, Gavin Bisa, Illinois Masters. And lane 8, Dennis Resnick, Fat Boy Swim Club. Our leader coming up to the flags is in lane 5. And lane 5 is going to be our unofficial winner with a time of 56:47. That's Tanner Motoncriff Peck. Heat 35. In the water, heat 35 of 40. In lane 1, Christopher Georgian, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 2, Justin Gomez, Riverside Aquatics. Lane 4, Nolan Kuskan, Valley Health Lifestyles. Lane 5, Kyle Major, Club Tribe. Lane 6, Alexander Garriga, Lone Star Masters. Lane 7, Shane Forker, The Olympic Club. And lane 8, Kevin Renault, unattached. Our unofficial winner out of lane 7, that's Shane Forker, with a time of 53:41. Heat 36. In the water heat, 36 of 40. Lane 1, Jack Portman, Club Tribe. Lane 2, Aiden Pastel, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 3, John Chu, Fat Boy Swim Club. Lane 4, Carl Arvidsson, the Olympic Club. Lane 5, Matthew Whittle, the Olympic Club. Lane 6, Taylor Abbott, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 7, Hank Pope, the Olympic Club. And Lane 8, Corey Wynn, Orange County Riptide Aquatics. Our leaders in lane 2, followed closely by lane 6. Coming under the flags into the wall. Our unofficial winner is going to be out of lane 2, Aiden Pastel, with a time of 54:12. A personal best. Heat 37. In the water heat, 37 of 40. In lane 1, Matthew Healy, Club Tribe. Lane 2, Sydney Cowell, Fullerton Fast Masters Team. Lane 3, Nazar Tenovinsky, Ohio Masters Swim Club. Lane 4, Kevin Mastrashi, Virginia Masters Swim Team. Lane 5, Benjamin Cable, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. Lane 6, Kevin Mendoza, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. Lane 7, Tyler Fiddler, Golden Road Aquatics. And Lane 8, Murphy McQuett, the Olympic Club. Our leader right now is coming out of lane 6. And lane 6, Kevin Mendoza will hold on to be our unofficial winner with a time of 52:30. Heat 38. In the water is heat 38 of 40. Lane 1, Eddie Schultz, Santa Barbara Master Swimming. Lane 2, Joseph Frankovich, unattached. Lane 3, Jason Howard, Riverside Aquatics. Lane 4, Jason Howard, Riverside Aquatics. Lane 5, Dylan Mayal, Nickel City Splash Swim Team. Lane 6, Luke Albitz, Gulf Coast Swim. And Lane 7, Christopher Johnson, Club Tribe. Coming into the wall, our unofficial winner, close race, lane 4, Jason Howard with a time of 57:71. Great swim. Heat 39. In the water heat, 39 of 40. Of event 34, the men's 100-meter freestyle. Lane 2, Michael Ryan, Club Tribe. Lane 4, Ivan Alexandrovich, Arizona Masters. Lane 5, Dylan Kasari, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. Lane 6, Peyton Burson, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. Lane 7, Jason Burrow, unattached. And Lane 8, Sawyer Grassick, Conejo Valley Masters. Lane 6 is our leader Coming under the flags into the wall. Peyton Burson is our unofficial winner with a time of 55.94. Heat 40. In the waters, heat 40 of event 34, the men's 100-meter freestyle. Lane 1, Ethan Ho, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. Lane 2, Arthur Safayan, Golden Road Aquatics. Lane 3, Jackson Odgers, Nova Aquatics Masters. Lane 4, Colin Spager, Palm Beach Masters. Lane 6, Marcel Herdobisi, Conejo Valley Masters. Lane 7, Connor Martia, Santa Barbara Masters Swimming. And Lane 8, Brian Hong, unattached. Up next will be event 35, the women's 200-meter butterfly. The race right now is between lanes 3 and lane 1. Our unofficial winner out of lane 3, Jackson Odgers, with a time of 52.80. Event 35 will be 8 heats. Heat 1. In the waters, heat 1 of 8 of event 35, the women's 200-meter butterfly. Lane 3, Ann Louise Aunton, Connecticut Masters. Lane 4, Kristen Bennett, Rose Bowl Masters. Lane 5, Sarah King, Connecticut Masters. Kristen Bennett's our current heat leader coming out of the flags. Let's cheer Kristen on to the end. And Kristen's going to be our unofficial heat winner with a time of 6:06.13. And let's cheer Sarah King on as well, coming under the flags. Sarah will touch second with an official time of 7:01.43. Her personal best time. Great swim, Sarah. And coming into her last 50 is Anne-Louise Anton in lane 3. Let's cheer Anne-Louise on home on the last 50. Anne-Louise entering her last 25. Let's cheer Anne-Louise Anton. Coming under the flags, Anne-Louise Anton Ann Louise is 81. Everyone, let's cheer Ann on as she finishes this heat. Great job, Ann. Heat 2. In the water, heat 2 of 8. For event 35, the women's 200 meter butterfly. In lane 1, Kayla Byerly, Club Tribe. Lane 3, Teresa Focha, Albany Armada Aquatics Masters. Lane 3, Sydney Ray, Club Tribe. Lane 4, Tamara Steele, Michigan Masters. Lane 6, Sarah Bennett, Swim Fort Lauderdale. And lane 7, Judy Palkert, Masters of South Texas. At the halfway mark, Kayla Byerly is currently in the lead with a time of 1:27.93. Coming under the flags in lane 1 is Kayla Byerly. And Kayla's going to be our unofficial heat winner with a time of 3:05.47. Touching second is Sydney Ray. Heat 3. Heat 3. Heat 3 of 8 in the water of event 35. Lane 1, Kathy Neville, San Diego Swim Masters. Lane 2, Alexander Neal, Golden Road Aquatics. Lane 3, Sophie Kim, unattached. Lane 4, Marie Thayer, San Diego Swim Masters. Lane 5, Leah Carroll, Albany Armada Aquatics Masters. Lane 6, Lisa Zawatowski, Mission Viejo Masters. Lane 7, Jeanette Getling, Oregon Masters. Lane 8, Daniela Barnea, Menlo Masters.
Congratulations to Alexandra Neal, Golden Road Aquatics, the winner of Heat 3. Up next, Heat 4 of 8. Heat 4. Presently in the water for Heat 4, Lane 1, Malika Ramin, Conejo Valley. Lane 2, Jennifer Phelan, Davis. Lane 3, Nancy Nevid, Sarasota. Lane 5 is Wendy Hoffman, Puget Sound. Lane 6 is Beck Etienne, Arizona. Lane 7, Lauren Nyberg, Nova. And Lane 8 is Megan O'Donnell, Rose Bowl, Heat 4 of 8. And good day to you all. We've got a race tightening up here. Lane 6, Beck Etienne from Arizona. Lane 7 is Lauren Nyberg from Nova. At the 15-meter mark. And congratulations to Lauren Nyberg of Nova, winner of Heat 4. Heat 5.
Oh no, she's starting from the wall. So you could.
Lane 1, Karen Feld, San Diego. Lane 2, Kim Watson, Colorado. Lane 3, Stephanie Cullors, Santa Maria. Lane 4 is Tracy Granger, SLO Seahawks. Lane 5 is Nancy Stedman Martin, Golden State Masters. Lane 6, Lindsay Fuller, Golden Road. And Lane 7 is Kathleen Stutz, Swim Fort Lauderdale. I have it on very good authority that the swimmer in Lane 5, that would be Nancy Stedman Martin of Golden State Masters, is going for it, wanting to break the world record, which stands at 312.76. So we cheer all of these swimmers on, and we hope that Nancy is successful in her endeavor.
Well, no, she did the turn in 126.
Nancy Stedman Martin in Lane 5 is close. She wanted to head out in a 130 and come on back in a 140. She was darn close on that first 100, so this is the back half. And we wish her well as all of the other competitors. The world record presently stands at 312.76. Our current leader is Tracy Granger from SLO Seahawks. She's in Lane 4. Congratulations to Lane 4, Tracy Granger from SLO Seahawks. She's the winner of Heat 5.
Is that San Luis Obispo?
Heat 6. All right, the athletes in Heat 6 of 8. Lane 1, Holly Likwala, Puget Sound. Lane 2 is Lori Aliotto, Wisconsin. Lane 3 is Jennifer Weiderman, Conejo Valley. Lane 4 is Alyssa Tong, Nova. Lane 5 is Arlene Delmage, Oregon. Lane 6 is Maggie Gardner, Long Beach Grunions. Lane 7 is Lawrence Block, Walnut Creek Masters. And Lane 8 is Stephanie Capizzi, Rose Bowl Masters. This is Heat 6 of 8. And congratulations to Lawrence Block, Lane 7 of Walnut Creek Masters, the winner of Heat 6. Heat 7. And the athletes in Heat 7 of 8 are in Lane 1, Helene Nerbecki, Davis. Lane 2 is Lisa Broadfield, Coronado. Lane 3 is Paulo Rivas, San Diego. Lane 4 is McKinley Beecraft, Orange County Riptide. Lane 5 is Allison Hayden, St. Pete Masters. Lane 6 is Rhiannon Reese, Long Beach Grunions. Lane 7 is Sandy Easton, University of Hawaii. And Lane 8, Bonnie Moss, Colorado. Now is a great time to head over to the USMS Partner Village. I did a little shopping earlier and they have sales. I'm just letting you know they have sales and purchases were made. So head on over there for some great deals. They have that chilling tub over there, which you might really need after many, many days of swimming. There are massage therapists over in the dive deck. And there's the really cool, nice dude that will take action shots of your world-famous swims. So contact him before your race. And congratulations to McKinley Beecraft, lane 4, Orange County Riptide. Well done, McKinley. And all of the swimmers, great race. Heat 8. This is the final heat of event 35, the women's 200-meter fly. Lane 1, Christina Calarco, Mission Viejo. Lane 2, Christine McClafferty, Oregon. Lane 3 is Alyssa Pidout, the Olympic Club. Lane 4 is Ildiko Zekeli, New England Masters. Lane 5 is Valerie Bates, Ensworth. Lane 6 is Wendy Temples, Stanford Masters. Lane 7, Ann Weidman, Sawtooth. And rounding out the field is Heidi Koff, Nova. Early leader is lane 7, Ann Weidman from Sawtooth Masters, but we're only halfway finished, and anything can happen in a 200 fly. Ildiko Zekeli, lane 4 from New England Masters, has really upped her tempo. Holy cow. She's working that third 50, now even with Ann Weidman from Sawtooth Masters. We'll see what Zekeli has left in the tank. Congratulations to Ildiko Zekeli, New England Masters, lane 4, winner of Heat 8, event 35. Next up is event 36, the men's 200-meter butterfly. There are 11 heats. Alrighty, this is Heat 1 of 11. Our athletes presently in the pool, lane 3, Joe Spall.